Lusail is about 10 kilometers north of downtown Doha. If you'd come here in the early 20th century, you would have found a very small fishing village and the fort of the then Emir of Qatar, Sheikh Jassim Al Thani. One visitor remarked, "The house of the Sheikh stands about 200 yards to the south of the village. It was built in about 1901 and is a four-sided, high-walled building of stone and plaster, adjoined by a few yards and outhouses and by a small mosque. By courtesy, it's called a fort, but it contains no guns." And if you'd gone back 100 years later, all you would have found would have been the fishing village and fort abandoned. In a landscape of salt flats and rocky desert, just 3 small farms, a cement factory, and a mobile phone tower. At night, contractors would come and surreptitiously dump their waste here, while local boy racers would drive up to put their shiny 4x4s through their paces. But on December 18th, 2022, the 22nd World Cup final will be played at the Lusail iconic stadium in front of 80,000 people, and in the midst of Lusail City, a mini metropolis. So, did Qatar really build a whole new city for the World Cup? Well, pretty much. Qatari planners had been eyeing up Lusail for some time. And in 2005, a few years before Qatar launched its World Cup bid, plans for the new city were first outlined. But when Qatar put its World Cup bid together, planned for the final to be held in Lusail, and then won the hosting rights, Lusail City moved off the drawing board and, at breakneck speed, became a reality. And really no one can accuse Qatar of a lack of ambition, and $45 billion buys a serious master plan. A central business district with a cluster of enormously high towers and a central commercial strip modelled on the Champs-Élysées. Mini cities in their own right, including Energy Cities 1 and 2, and a whole zone just for the state of oil company Qatar Petroleum. Then there is Entertainment City with its Six Flags theme park, gargantuan water slides and indoor skiing dome. And 3 kilometres of waterfront have been created, crowned by the vast Marina shopping mall. 5 immense sealed white pebbles clustered together by the sea. And of course, no new golf metropolis is complete without a huge golf zone. Lusail's includes 2 courses, the Doha Golf Club and lots of housing for those keen to be near the greens. And if this all should feel too urban and gritty, then the Qatafian Islands, artificially created in the bay, is for you. Here you'll find gated elite housing, a yacht club, a sailing club, and a mosque for each of those 3 islands. Now, starting from scratch, Lusail's infrastructure is unlike most cities. Gas, electric, and water supplies are not just buried in the ground, but have their own dedicated network of tunnels, meaning that they can be maintained without disrupting the city above. Sewage is being dealt with by a network of pneumatic pumps and vacuum tubes. And rather than relying on conventional electric air conditioning, everything is to be cooled by solar power used to chill water, which will then be pumped through a city-wide network of pipes. Equally ubiquitous will be a network of surveillance cameras covering every inch of public space. And more conventional infrastructure has not been neglected either. Lusail is connected to the Doha Metro, the light rail system, and the motorway network. It will be equipped with dozens of kindergartens and schools, 1 university, and in the Crescent Park, for those who like such things, a zoo devoted entirely to giraffes. And finally, there is the Stadium Zone. Back in 2015, Qatar opened the Lusail Sports Arena for the World Handball Championships, a snip at $318 million. But for the World Cup, they've gone all in. The Lusail iconic stadium, seating 80,000 people and costing almost $1 billion. The arena is encased in a metal facade, whose intricate geometric patterns take their cue from lanterns and furniture from across the Arabic world. It also has dedicated dressing rooms for ball kids and mascots. After the tournament, the organisers are planning to more than half the stadium capacity, turn it over to local sports clubs, and convert much of the hospitality zone into community facilities, while Lusail City will grow into a metropolis in its own right, as a home to nearly 500,000 people. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. The Athletic brings you the best sports journalism in the world in a personalised experience, connecting you with the stories and teams that you care about the most. There's coverage of 13 sports, plus direct access to world-class journalists through live Q&As, discussions and podcasts. Not to mention, it's all ad-free, and you can try it now for free for 30 days by clicking the link in the description.